Hey y'all, I have started to get really tired of making FNAF content. It's not exactly what I was even planning to do anyway with this channel, it's just been the easiest content to make. But I decided that I'm going to do something a little bit different, and something maybe interesting, I don't know, I think it's interesting. But I am going to be giving you my top 10 favorite and top 10 least favorite Pokemon from the first generation, the Kanto region, starting with my least favorite. At number 10, I've got Weedle. I don't really have, massive issues with him. I just don't think he's very interesting or cool in any meaningful way. And also the fact that I don't like bug types as a whole doesn't really help. So overall, bro is just very uninteresting. At number 9, I've got Sandshrew. Bro looks like he's made out of bricks, and he's fucking yellow. I hate yellow more than anything in this goddamn world. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. He's my second least favorite thing in the world, but that's besides the point. He's just kinda ugly, and he's not interesting in any way, again. That's pretty much the main sum of it. At number 8, I have Hypno. He's bright yellow, and it is absolutely a pedophile, and you cannot change my mind. That is literally it. At number 7, I've got Metapod. He's just very bland and looks like he lives a very terrible, horrible, and miserable life. He just kinda looks like he wants to kill himself at all times, and to be fair, I would too if I looked like that. At number 6, I've got Paris. Bro is the literal definition of hideous. If I saw that thing in the forest, I would punt that thing to the fucking moon. What the fuck is that? At number 5, I've got Ekans. It's literally just a purple snake. It's just a snake, and it's not a cool snake. It's a bland, ugly, and boring ass snake. At number 4, I've got Kakuna. It's Metapod, but yellow. I'll just leave it at that. The bronze medal goes to Parasect, the evolution of Paris. And it is somehow even uglier than Paris, and I didn't even know that was fucking possible. It's pretty much useless in most playthroughs of any Pokemon game as well, so it's not even like it has any good PvP use. It's ugly and useless, and I don't like it. The silver medal goes to Drowsy. I don't have a very specific reason here besides the fact that it's literally just Hypno, but uglier and somehow even less cool, and it's yellow. So I guess that's 3 reasons, but I just don't fuck with Hypno. I mean, fucking Drowsy, god. Guys, I'm trying, I promise. And for the number 1 spot, I've got Zubat. I do not feel like I have to explain this one. Literally, just go into Zubat Cave for 1 second, and you'll know what the hell I'm talking about. That is all there is to it. Now onto the list you guys probably care much more about, my favorites list, so let's just get right into it. For number 10, I've got Dragonite, the pseudo-legend of the region, and overall a very cool badass. The design is very nice, and he is a very strong Pokemon to use in most circumstances. But while that all still stands, I don't necessarily think he's the absolute best. Number 9, I've got Alakazam. He's just really cool, and his design is very slick to me. He is also extremely broken in the original games, given there really isn't any good bug types, but I think that's kind of balanced in the sense that he's very difficult to get, given that you need to trade for him. Number 8, I've got Nidoking. This might be a bit of an unpopular one, but I've always found Nidoking to be just really awesome, and a really fun Pokemon to use, and also relatively easy to obtain. I think it's a heavily underrated gem of a Pokemon that I wish was more respected. Number 7, I've got Gengar. I feel like this one is on most people's favorites list, but for good reason. It's an extremely simple design, but it just works so perfectly, and it's such a cool Pokemon in really every aspect. Number 6, I've got the mythical Pokemon Mew. It's just so cute. I want to cuddle and hug it all day, every day, for the rest of my life. I want a plushie of this thing. I don't know how. I don't have a plushie of this thing. I have a plushie of fucking, I don't know. I don't know, I don't think I have a plushie. Wait. Yeah, I don't have a plushie of anything. That's sad. But anyway. Number 5, I've got Mewtwo. Mewtwo and Mew can absolutely change places depending on the day, but generally I do value coolness and power over cuteness, and Mewtwo is just an absolute unit, and he's just awesome as a whole. For the number 4 spot, I've got my number 1 starter, Squirtle. Squirtle is my favorite starter in the whole series, just due to how cute he is and how well the evolution line goes. I also prefer water types as a whole. I don't know, they're just my thing. And I'm just so thankful that he doesn't evolve into something stupid. And he's just a cute little guy. Look at him. The bronze medal will then go to Blastoise. Like I said previously, I do value coolness over cuteness, and while Blastoise still has some of the cuteness of Squirtle, he's then given a lot of really neat and cool design aspects, and I think is a very perfect evolution, final evolution, to a really good evolution line. The silver medal goes to Articuno, easily one of the most beautiful Pokemon of all time. I just think its wings and the way it presents itself is really beautiful and really majestic, and I just don't really think there's much more to say than that. It's so pretty and just very fascinating to look at. And for the number 1 spot, my favorite Pokemon of the Kanto region, and also my favorite Pokemon of all time, is Porygon. This might be the most random one on this list, but I love Porygon so goddamn much, and I can't even really explain why. He's just a neat, silly little guy, and that's all he needs to be perfect in my eyes. But yeah, that's my list. I just wanted to do something a little different from FNAF, given that it's basically plagued the channel, which is not at all what I had in mind. I meant for this channel to be a variety channel, but FNAF content just found to be the easiest to make. So I just wanted, I guess, to make something a little different from that for a first time. Well, I guess Stick Fight was for a first time, but Stick Fight, it's whatever. But, yep, like I said, that's my list. You can feel free to leave your own list in the comments below. And if you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.